This is One Sentence News, a daily podcast featuring 3 news stories with a sentence-long summary and 1 sentence of context apiece. I'm Colin Wright. It's Friday, November 19th, 2021. Let's talk about the news. From Bloomberg, outcry grows as China breaks silence on missing tennis star. Chinese state media entity CGTN has posted a letter they say is from a Chinese tennis star named Peng Shuai, who accused a former Communist Party leader of sexual assault earlier this month and has not been seen since. This is a tricky story because although the letter published by this network seems clearly fabricated and not written by Shuai, and although the social media post in which she made her accusation disappeared shortly after she published it, along with all mentions of her on the Chinese portion of the internet, and although the government has been known to disappear people who make the Communist Party look bad in the past, sometimes then parading them in front of cameras to make what seem to be coerced statements about their safety and happiness, we can't say for certain that's what's happened here yet. So what I will say is international tennis stars are calling the Chinese government out for this, demanding evidence of Shuai's whereabouts and well-being, and the Women's Tennis Association has said they may reconsider their operations in China if the government doesn't act on this soon. From the Wall Street Journal, Turkey currency crisis threatens economy, posing challenge to Erdogan rule. The Turkish lira has dropped to a record low against the US dollar after Turkey's central bank cut a key interest rate by a full percentage point at the behest of President Erdogan. This is being called a self-inflicted wound, as Erdogan has been told that lowering interest rates would amplify the country's ongoing currency crisis. The lira has lost more than 1/3 of its value since March. But the president maintains his unconventional economic strategy will encourage growth and has fired several senior officials who opposed his vision in this regard. A series of missteps that have left his approval ratings low, even amongst longtime supporters. And from the Associated Press, South Korea sees record virus jump as thousands take college exam. South Korea has tallied its highest ever jump in daily COVID cases, right as its yearly Sunung exams begin. This long, arduously prepared for test is considered to be vital in determining a young person's professional and even interpersonal path through life. But this year, the more than 500,000 students taking it are also cramming into the 1,395 test sites scattered around the country and breathing the same air for hours. 3,292 new cases were reported yesterday alone, marking the second straight day of more than 3,000 new cases in the country, and that number is expected to increase substantially within a week or two as infections caught while taking the test begin to show up in official numbers. If you're finding some value in One Sentence News, consider leaving a quick review wherever you get your podcasts and/or sharing the show with a friend. You can find out more about this show or subscribe to the email version at onesentencenews.com. And you can support this and other related projects, like the Let's Know Things and Brain Lenses podcasts, at understandery.com.